I can't wait because I've been thinking about this for all day. I can't wait for because obviously I was fucking spoiled with a certain character coming back in this episode, and I can't wait to go. Why do people like this character? I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, we'll see.
And that's all I've been thinking about.
Yeah, I think I know who it is. Yeah,
I have absolutely no idea, but okay.
10th Doctor comes back basically, and
okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so we all know the 10th Doctor is shit.
But what is it you're saving them from?
When the Saints come marching in.
So, we still on for Halloween drinks? 8 o'clock.
Oh wait,
Yeah, do you remember her?
I like Diana.
Isn't it weird how Dan just didn't mention her last episode?
That was weird, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't think he did at all. And I found that really odd, considering how in episode 1 he was like, "Oh God, what happened to her? I'm late." Didn't even ask the parents to be like, "Hey, have you seen her?" So this is the episode that everyone is like, if Stephen Moffat's name was plastered on it, people would be gushing over it.
Yeah.
Or criticizing it either or.
I hate this character. I don't see the point in her.
Oh no.
oh.
And they don't even turn it properly.
Why?
Oh, they look. Oh, I've already seen this clip, but fuck me, they look fucking awful.
Wait, they didn't spot her there. Okay.
Yeah, no, they don't spot her.
Also, Daleks have detectors. I'm sorry, but they do. That's always annoying me with all of Doctor Who. All writers just seem to be very inconsistent on the fact that the Daleks can like sense beings.
That didn't
What's
look
going
great.
on?
Things, Colin. Things and stuff. Jesus,
Those
that
look
does not
awful.
look great. That looks...
That looks worse than the Daleks.
Yeah, that looks really bad.
Who villain? Birds.
Oh, that looks... Okay.
Okay.
I think you're just being mean.
You can never be mean enough to a Chibnall season.
Is gonna stop me from getting to you.
Okay.
Hey, that was...
What was that? That was a fucking weird cold open.
The thing is, this does connect into the story, just...
I mean, I'd hope it does, but even then, everything about that was just fucking so strange.
Yeah.
She's a terrible character, there's nothing to her, but I'm after my
So far, that sequence did not... It doesn't give me hope at all.
Hey, I like the title for this episode. It's probably the best praise
Does
I
it
can
really
give
need the comma, though?
Yes,
I don't know.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
I guess grammatic, actually, okay.
You don't put yourself and your friends in the midst of a time storm unless there's no alternative.
This shit, I don't like this.
Said to me,
I don't like this either.
It's trying to do what Capaldi had with his mind.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, it's like the heaven sent thingy, but it's not.
What?
I don't know how she did this in under a second.
That's literally...
Wait,
does she have super speed?
Happened. That's not what happened, though.
It is not, no.
No.
What the this green screen,
What's
okay.
going on?
Basically, she's jumped into a time storm by jumping into with the Mori.
This also looks very bad.
This looks so goofy. No, not Vinder, he's my favorite. Oh, Weeping Angel.
Please no.
Yeah.
Why?
Why are the Weeping Angels always covering their eyes whenever they see
Do you not remember the
eyes
fact?
is so
Also,
they
you
don't
need to
look
be looking at it, Doctor, please. Just in case, you don't know.
Also, this is what people are saying, like this evil alternate universe, and that's why her code is backwards.
I wish it was that.
What are you wearing?
Temporal haze happens to the best of us. She loves doing that. She so loves doing that.
I do love doing that.
Character.
That is dialogue, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Character, you love doing that. Yeah, I love doing that. Yeah, you love doing that.
Whoa!
Okay, I just popped up for like a minute. What the fuck have I missed?
She's
They're
at a random
evil
point in her
and dark
timeline.
now, and then Yaz poked her with a thingy, and they said she loves doing that, and then Dan said she loves doing that, and then Yaz said I do love doing that. So you really missed a lot.
So wait,
Yeah,
they're just
she's
evil.
Yeah.
No, she's at a random point in her time stream.
Okay.
Oh, Diane. Okay.
Well, but she's fine with them having guns, though. By the way.
It makes sense why that's the case, to be fair.
Yeah, it seems like it was like like they called her commander and shit. So I don't know. Have a huge issue.
Remembering now, Dan's barely in this episode. I think this is only major part in the episode.
Oh, fuck no, not the birds!
Not the blue CGI birds. I like the editing there. I can see why people say this is kind of like Moffat. It does have a Moffat feel to it.
Why aren't you married?
I also had a Legion feel where it just keeps jumping to different
I was
points
gonna
of
say
time.
Legion, but I don't wanna like compare Legion to this shit. So
Don't say that, you'll infer Arctur's wrath.
yeah. But yeah, it does have kind of a Legion feel, especially with just cutting and
What,
at the same
what
time.
my frustration is, this kind of feels out of place, because you do a backstory 3 episodes in, of characters that you should be doing in the first episode. Like, this stuff we should have known already.
Yeah.
So what happens when you set up in episode 1 everything and waste time and not spend time on these two?
The only time this should be dumb is if it has, like, a character-driven reason for the plot later, which it doesn't really.
Well, at least they're accounting for him not caring about Diane in the last episode. Yo, it's the
Oh my
dude.
god, it's Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. God, your acting is so bad.
You see, the funny thing is that I have no idea if you meant Jodie or John Bishop because they're both shit in that movie.
Oh, I meant John Bishop.
The thing is, you could really cut this down. You don't need all this.
I should learn from Legion how to do something like this. Oh, that was
Like, that
okay.
that dialogue piece serves literally no function to the story.
Yeah. Bruh.
Why are you shutting your eyes?
Like, this Sarah seems to be fascinated with the iconography of the weeping angels covering their eyes. But like,
Also, why the fuck
doesn't
is
get the
it
point of
putting
the
itself? Why is it put itself towards mirror views?
I don't know. Also, why is it like in the outside at night? There were people outside we saw when she looked outside.
And where's the angel?
I want to see them.
It's okay. The angel gone.
Yo, Vinder. Why does this look so off? Was it also shot in a studio? It seems like it was.
Probably.
Like the lighting here seems artificial.
Yes, the damage.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you can see the lighting from like, it's coming from the right, from behind them. But Yaz is also coming from the right of her. But we also see the light behind either of them.
I remember this.
That lighting is garbage.
You were
Also, the problem is with this episode, it's very dialogue heavy and chibnall.
Yeah, it is.
Try not to be distracting. Let's just
Is this just bad CGI, the episode?
Seems like
Yes.
it.
Like, Doctor Who is not known for good CGI, but fucking hell, this is some of the worst the show's
Well,
ever
but the
had.
thing is, usually the
modern
show
era.
tries to tone it down, like
Yeah.
use practical and only use CGI when it needs to. The Chibnall era overuses CGI.
It will be arduous.
Yes, he does. And this seems to be like the pinnacle of it.
Yeah.
Absolute discretion and absolute fidelity are the minimum
I'm glad Vinder's being told all this. He should already know this.
Make sure you remember that up and down.
Man, the game is so shit. I do like
Yeah.
Vinder so far though. Easily my favorite character in the season.
I do like this bit of music.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. The music this season's been fine.
Yeah.
It feels like
Yeah.
it's been better, but
Yeah, it's better than the 2 other seasons, but I think it's just because it's more noticeable. It's more like Murray Gold than before. Because I never thought the music was bad in series 11 and 12, just there, as opposed to the bombastic Murray Gold shit.
Thank you for telling me all of this
I
stuff.
love
Thank you.
exposition, chew,
We
Dad!
love it when we know what's going on, just the things are happening.
I'm glad we're being told what the entire focus is and what our weapons do, as we're about to do the other.
That happens all the time, Jed. What are you on about?
It's what if suddenly. Okay. Oh, this dialogue is so shit.
Please, Chibnall, go to a writing class.
Trying to do. I will
I know we're only like 30 minutes in, but why do people think this is good?
Only 13? Jesus Christ!
This is the best 13 minutes, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ah.
Oh, come on.
Of the entire episode.
I'd say so.
Well, that's not very good, is it? Did you say it was surrounded?
Yeah.
I guess they have more people.
I am
Art
confusion.
knows amazing designs.
I like
So basically-
Storm's design.
Come
Oh,
on, I
she's-
still
There we go.
Oh, she's just.
She's fugitive doctor right now. That's where she is in her time stream.
Ah.
Which. Wait,
This is all
so.
contrived. Yes. So
So this
basically,
is
13
kind of confirming it's after then. It's in regeneration after Jodie.
Which, man, they gotta really contrive a reason why she forgets.
Yeah.
Which now confirms that the TARDIS box is now. Oh no, wait, that's fine then,
Yeah.
because that means it can't be before Hartnell. It can't be in between 2 and 3.
It can. This isn't.
Oh, when 3
Okay.
good.
So she's shoved back into her time stream, so she's shoved into the past.
Wait. Really? Because I thought
Yeah,
it was the
they're all-
future because, like, the Swarm and whatever her name is are there. And it's, you know, Yazdan and.
No, this is the past where it explains how Atropos was the way it was in the present. This is the past, definitely.
I'm glad this all was very not confusing.
Yeah, no, congratulations, Joe.
But if you notice, like, the monumental contrivance with all this,
I
Do you
don't
wanna
think
just
so.
tell me, Jeb? Because my brain kind of hurts right now.
Yeah, same.
alright. So, for her to identify whether she's in the past or future, she meets this doctor of all doctors, out of the 65,000 plus, and this very doctor also happens to be dealing with Atropos and Swarm, out of all doctors. So she
Oh,
can see-
yeah, because it's like.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because it was like Swarm said that they fought before, but she forgot, right? So that's what. And this is the one time. Wow, that's insanely contrived.
Hey, is this guy again who keeps just showing up?
Yeah, he doesn't appear again.
What is? Oh,
That's right by where I live. Are we near there now?
That's contrived as well, isn't it?
this is
Oh,
just
what
so
exactly is contrived?
shit. Well, it happens to live. It happens to be a place that Dan lives close to.
But why is it contrived? Like, how does it affect the plot?
Because it allows Dan to get bearings on the situation.
Well, he knows where he is.
I mean, not really. He said they're very far from there. Yeah. I love it when they just add quantum to whatever sentence to try to make it make sense.
The quantum.
Yeah. It's very Ant-Man.
Would it have been so hard to just get a decent actor to play Dan? Would that have been so hard?
Not that I want to worry you, because I don't, but I have, so sorry. I'll fix this.
Oh my god.
It's just
Ha-
like,
have
it
you
feels like
guys-
this is padding.
Have you
It's
guys
padding a
watched
lot, isn't it?
Lost? Because Lost has the Desmond episode, which is pretty much this episode but good. And I'm just remembering that and I'm like, yeah, I miss Lost.
See, do you remember when the Flux kind of turned everything into nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice that planet is not turned into nothing?
Yeah, it was like if it snapped in half. Jesus Christ, the green screen. But yeah, it was like as if it was broken from the inside.
And look how many Cybermen there are.
Loads.
At least two.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, if there's Daleks at a sector nearby, those Cybermen are kind of dead.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are the Daleks doing?
Wait, is that?
No idea.
Because if the flux is eroding space and time is breaking down, then what hope do we ever have of finding each other again?
You're ignoring. You're a fucking retard. You're ignoring
Oh, that's
vital
nothing new for the
information.
Scribner era.
It's like she ignores vital information to know what to do.
Serpent, protect me, and record the meeting so there's no misunderstandings later. Save
He's a good actor.
Everybody
Yeah, he seems right.
Vinder and everyone relating to him is the best part of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Vinder's not a character I would be opposed to just seeing in RTD era, not gonna lie.
Same here.
Do you want to be me?
Like just
expresses solidarity.
the scene on its own was pretty alright. Oh, Tin died. Rip.
Mm-hmm.
But like the acting is good, the music's great.
Vinder's the best part of this episode.
Yeah, not surprising. Oh, Tin has
But the
returned.
problem is, again, we're getting backstory in episode 3 of a character we should have got in episode 1 or 2.
Yeah. It's not like we're halfway through the season already.
Yeah, by this point you should establish your character foundations and then focus on the plot and how the characters engage with the world based on their backstories, foundations. Oh no, not this scene.
Whatever you want to call them, I'm not good.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, yes we do. We call them video games, you fucking idiot.
Who's a sexy girl with nimble fingers?
What?
No one will ever say that.
No, how about you just... Oh,
To save you and that lad on Atropos, who I've not even met yet, took it.
thank you for saying that. It's not like we knew that.
You know, you think she could explain it a bit quicker?
Yeah, literally, your time is of the essence, Doctor.
Yeah, well, I've got a bit more practice.
I like how she says that as if the Doctor isn't an ancient alien that she knows about.
Yeah.
Yaz is a moron.
That's
What?
a PS4 controller.
No.
I'm split across multiple events, multiple time streams. I can't be constant.
Exposition.
You're not even showing the screen as well. I found that funny.
It's like something happens on screen and then Chibnall's like, let's explain what happened on screen.
The thing is, I don't understand why she would explain it to Yas. What is happening to her? Because she'd be...
The details are wrong.
She'd be wasting time.
Yeah, they're playing.
You're joking. You're joking, no. No. No.
Oh my god, this is great. This is so bad. I love it.
You no.
Bear in mind, they're looking at the angels, so how's it moving forward?
I don't know, Jeff.
What?
She just looked away.
How did you... Okay. No. Editing was great.
Remember in season 5 when the angels prevented stuff from being broken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how, you know, unplugging something, it doesn't matter, you know? Actually, yeah, because in Series 5, they literally could not get the plug off. Amy couldn't pull it off.
Also, I love how she goes, I'm being dragged back again to Atropos. I'm like, you don't need to tell us.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Dad, I am being pulled back away from this event.
Being tucked away again.
Their fucking design is hilarious.
Of what?
Swarm in Azure.
Yeah.
He looks like a bee sting.
Yeah, his design in episodes 1 and 2 was much better.
Yeah.
I hate how it keeps flickering between Joe and
Yeah.
her, like,
I don't understand what the point of that is.
There's thousands of people inside the passengers, and now he just killed it. I guess to annoy the Doctor. I don't know.
Time is not controllable, Doctor.
how this fits into Time Lord lore, fuck knows. Especially with Rassilon.
Who cares, Jeb? It's always been... No one cares about the canon.
The battle between time and space and time shall not lose.
Dude, I can't wait for Russell to come back.
A battle between time and...
Say,
How? I don't care. Whatever.
What?
We have to wait another, like, year and a half or something for the next, like, good Doctor Who episode.
Is it just me or is that dude... Yeah, the dude who just died, is he thicker? In the past than he is in the present?
Don't they have multiple, then?
I don't know.
yeah, they have multiple.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what they were,
Yeah.
like, saying.
They have like
They got
had
multiple.
5, and now they got 4.
Would that actually count as, like, the Swarm, like, killing their own men? That dumbass trope?
Yeah.
Does the Fugitive Doctor even show up after this scene, Jeb?
Huh?
Does the Fugitive Doctor show up again after this scene?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say what I have to say after that. Because let's be honest, she ain't been a fucking factor in this episode at all.
As you can tell, yes, that's the carving Easter. As
Yeah.
well, also there.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
you are contained, you fucking idiot.
What the fuck?
Also, don't buy these stasis cubes would contain them, given they can erase matter.
Yeah, so
Well-
that seems like a
Right,
very
right.
powerful weapon.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if the Carvanisa would be ideal against them.
Maybe we should contact them.
And these seeds always just killed any pacing or tension.
What is going on? I'm actually fucking really bored.
I was as well. I kind of
It's
get
so
that.
boring. I normally don't like saying this, but fuck me, this is boring as shit.
And we're just over halfway.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing's happened. What what have we actually learned about the Flux and the Swarm that's of anything worth of note?
Did you just catch that? There's a Dalek Empire next to a Sontaran and Cybermen sector.
What?
All fighting one another for territory. Who do you think wins?
The Daleks.
But
Hmm.
why did they? No, not
is
again.
hilarious.
No.
Disappeared.
And then that
It
one
was
forgot
definitely
to
something that
move.
disappeared. Huh. As we know, guys, plot armor is what allows most stories to last longer than 5 minutes.
That's not even the worst bit.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I
off.
can't wait. I'll say it again every time.
But
It's
Oh,
that-
it's still
that's the-
alive.
Yeah, that's the worst plot armor of the episode, but it's not the worst bit of the scene. You ready for the best line?
Alright, here we go.
Love.
bruh. Bruh.
What?
And that's what you're here for.
Okay.
Love's the only mission.
What?
Love is literally not a mission by definition. It's not the man's right in that scene.
That's how we're gonna win. Not destroying
Love.
what we hate.
Saving what
Saving
we love.
what we love.
Fuck is this?
That's my promise.
It's
It's
Doctor Who.
shit. This is what this is. It's shit.
And they're really proud of this
Yeah.
moment of Doctor Who Twitter. Really
Oh,
proud.
they're so proud. Hey guys,
We are
love is a
back.
mission.
Chibnall, a 40-odd-year-old man wrote that.
Man.
It sounds like a Tumblr
How-
post.
Oh, this is so bad. How do people think this is good? How?
Also, this doesn't even have a structure, it just keeps jumping to different places.
Yeah, I don't care about anything. I don't care what the fuck is going on.
And you get these random interjections of her, who is Belle. And so, okay.
This is so shit. Yeah, this is so far. Well, the first episode was just ultimate chaos. This is just so lifeless.
I think this is worse because it destroys world building and fuck
In terms
now
of season.
times.
Man,
If there's
this
no
is-
like Villa Diodati level episode, I would agree.
not so far, and I doubt next episode's even gonna get close to that because I don't know, it's handling the Weeping Angels and it's in the Flux season.
And so far the Angels have been breaking every
Shit.
single rule they have.
They've been breaking every rule that's been established about them.
The thing is, this is a nice character thing about Vinda, but I'm like, again, this should have
Well,
came
everyone with
earlier.
Vinda, I don't care about anybody else. I just want a story about Vinda.
Yeah.
Same. And as just Killmonger, and I'm like, he's actually a character
What?
because of
How
his
is he like-
appearance.
How is he Killmonger?
They look alike. They have the same haircut.
They're totally two different characters.
I took an oath.
Like, I
Do we
could
have
generally
to
go.
have scenes of like this where Yaz, quote unquote, is in the scene? Could it not have just been the actor that I don't?
Yeah, the fact it's meant to go really fucks this over because she's a terrible like actor.
Or I could not
Yeah.
submit this.
Vinda's probably the only character in this entire season I've gone. He is a good character or decent character.
He's a decent character because there's not been enough for him to be like fully fledged out in these first 3 episodes.
Sit down, Commander.
Oh my god!
And
Oh,
the
that was
girl.
such bad delivery.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sit
see,
down, Commander.
he got the post found out about the Grand Serpent, tried to stop the corruption, got fucked over.
Yeah.
Which is nice motivation.
Can we just have like a show about Vinder, please?
Not written by
Yes.
Chris Chibnall.
Yeah, exactly. Russell, bring him back.
I really want Vinder and RTD's.
I've seen
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the plus side, this does explain how the Lipari know so much about the Flux.
Yeah.
But in terms of answers you get to things in the grand narrative, this is all you get.
Not just yet.
Just about how Atropos in the state it is.
Let me have some explanation.
Show me who was like the body before the fugitive doctor.
I like the doctor's delivery there, but I'm not sure about her
Who are you?
acting afterwards.
This universe is over, Doctor.
That's
And you get to do it, do you? Everything has its time.
just
Nothing's forever, nothing's
Chibnall, that's not how you do redirection of a question to not answer.
This universe is
The flux wasn't an accident. It wasn't a naturally occurring event. It was made. It was placed because of you.
Yay, the Flux exists because of the
And don't
Doctor,
come looking for this.
Oh, well,
we
that's
don't-
great.
and that's all we get for this episode.
Cool. Right.
Oh, and obviously Swarming is created by something. But the thing is, like, out of all memories to access, at a random chance, it accesses the most vague one.
I'm still surprised how they fucking got out of the beginning
So-
of the episode.
I'd love for Swarming to tell the Doctor more about her past.
Tiny fragments of temporal destruction which will erode whatever they touch. If the flux wrecks space, then we have disrupted the flow of time.
And we're gonna stop you, right?
Okay, yeah, okay, Dan. I'm glad. Yeah, Dan has the full situation. He knows exactly what's going on.
Anyone who can hide.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Again, I don't know
Diane.
why they specifically choose her rather than Yaz's family.
Yeah, why not
Yeah,
just
they
all of
couldn't
them?
have even known that Dan was going to be with her, could they?
You have no idea
By
what
the
you're
time they
doing or
captured
I
her.
do.
Yaz
He
has
had just
been,
got onto the TARDIS.
yeah, Yaz has been traveling with the Doctor for a while now, since
for
Series 11.
at least like I'd imagine a year or more. Also, they have teleportation. That's a nice little power they have now.
Well, they had that at last episode. Remember when Vinder was
Oh,
shooting
yeah,
at
they
them?
did.
And to be honest, based on what's happened in this episode, this is why I think the Angels episode just doesn't, so far, fit right here.
This is very. It seems like a self-inserted episode.
It's like episode 3 seems so in the wrong
So
place.
far, we could have just had episode 1 and gone to this episode. Like realistically.
What would have been interesting is, like, due to the Flux event, we got Sontaro's Angels and that trying to do, like, harness it for their own motivation.
Oh, he knows what TARDIS is.
Yeah. Also, neat detail that it can that the door is on the bottom for the TARDIS. Continuity from episode 1.
You show me.
No, get in.
When he
I
has
like
a better
Vinder.
TARDIS entrance than all the new, all the 13th Doctor companions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anything to do with you.
Does everything have to be a discussion?
What a forced conflict that was.
Yeah.
Yaz asks a stupid question, and Doctor gives a stupid response.
Oh, that's why she. Oh my god.
And that's why she's introduced.
I mean, yeah, just kind of obvious.
That's the only thing I care about, is that it's tied
So
to
surely
Vinder.
she has to show up more, right? Otherwise, this was completely pointless.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah,
show
I
up more.
imagine she'll be in the rest of the season.
Save for Grand Serpent, the actor's
Well, she
confirmed
probably
he's
won't be in
showing up
next
again.
episode.
But yeah, Grand Serpent be reprising, and Joe Myers hinting at her reprising again.
Neat.
This
Gonna
is where the
just have
Doctor
the-
founded
you-
theorized that
you-
those two are the Doctor's parents. Hmm.
Oh, can you just like pan down to her like holding her belly so we can get the implication that she's pregnant? Just something, please.
There should be a planet the Flux went through there.
This planet, you shouldn't be able to stand on this planet right now.
But yeah, people have the theory that Vinder and Bell are the Doctor's parents, and there's a massive.
It must true
Big
then.
shot
Fuck me.
paradox.
This contrivance of all things.
Direct line to a
If that's true, I'm gonna feel so sorry for RTD. I don't know how he bounces back.
I know. That green screen ain't great.
And the
Hate the lighting here.
sad thing is, Chip was capable of writing that.
You can totally tell he's just not standing where it seems like he is. Like, goddamn, this looks
Yeah,
so
he's just in front of a
terrible.
green
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
Oh, but it looks so bad.
Like,
I don't
get
think the
it's-
DP understands how depth of field works.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
this looks terrible.
Like, it gets screwed over by COVID, but there comes a point where it's basic.
This looks like a fan film.
Yeah.
And the reason why you understand why fan films look like this is because they don't have the budget of I don't know, high production shit like this.
Bruh. Wait,
Angels.
She threw the...
Oh,
Yeah.
And what the fuck?
The doctor was
thing
being really
is-
dumb there, but alright.
Yeah, they keep looking fucking away from the angel.
Like, the fucking TARDIS, like, central part was, like, in front of him. That was stupid.
That was one of the fucking worst watches of a Doctor episode I've ever had to
And I
endure.
just,
Yeah, that
I
was
just like
really...
how
yeah.
the Doctor looks like directly away from the angel, looking up at
Yeah.
part of the TARDIS, and I'm like, do you just get that's there?
Remember the start of the season where I was like so hyped to like make fun of this? Now I want to die. Oh, Claire. Claire's coming back.
Oh,
Do you remember her from episode 1?
Yeah, she was a character.
Weeping Angel Scarecrow seems to be a hen.
Hey, that's the day after my birthday.
That's a
Jericho.
terrible angel design. And that
Well,
was
that was an episode of
Oh,
TV
man.
we just watched. That is...
I hated every second of that.
I was just super bored, and editing this is gonna be even worse. I know. I'm not looking forward to it.
Not today. Not me.
so
I'm even
would you
miserable
say
in that one.
that's the worst episode?
I think
Probably.
episode 1 is worse, but this one I liked less.
It's pretty much even for me.
Yeah,
Well-
if you say episode 1 or this episode is worse, I wouldn't like... Either way, I wouldn't be able to, like, really disagree. It's just... it's real. Both are really fucking shit, and I despise the way that they're paced. But, like, episode 1 had some cool stuff with Dan's character, which I appreciate. But this episode had also some good stuff for Vinder, and Vinder is actually a much better actor. So I don't know. I think at least this episode in terms of enjoyment, the highs were higher than episode 1, but it was also just painful to get through. So I don't know. They're both shit. That's the
The
conclusion.
dialogue, especially, was just absolute dire.
Yeah, it's like Yaz's the type thing is actually nonsensical. 13's the type thing relies on a monumental contrivance. Dan has no purpose in this episode. Vinder's the good, well, quote unquote good stuff. Bell's terrible and full of well-building issues, plot armor.
Yeah.
The explanations are nonsensical and breaks even more of the world with the Time Lords and everything. Oh.
So why the fuck do people are so like? How do people gush over the fugitive Doctor? I'm actually really confused on it.
She has
Just
no
the love
character.
for her.
I don't understand.
There's no character. She hardly gets any screen time. And most of her screen time in one of the episodes was fucking fugitive. And most of the time, she was Ruth that has no bearing on the Doctor character. Like, who is she? Like, it's like she has the least amount of character of any Doctor, including Jodie, because at least, like, Haunting was, like, really good for her character, mostly. Like, there's, like, nothing. There's nothing.
If I had to provide an explanation, I think it's two things. One, in terms of what's the term? The superficial elements, so the outfit, the TARDIS and that, it feels a lot more to classic Harold the Doctor who you expect, so people probably have that emotional attachment. And Joe Martin's acting is definitely better than Jodie's acting. So there might be, it seems that much better because her
I don't think
comparison
acting's
point
that great.
is so much worse. Well, it's nothing like Tennant, Smith, McGann, her.
Well, it's
I
not like
could
it's
go
not
on.
like any other Doctor. I'd argue.
But it's definitely better than Jodie.
I mean, yeah.
And I think that's the issue
Overall,
as
it's
well.
better than
In terms
Jodie's,
of-
but that's not really saying much.
In terms of her character, she's static. She just serves as random narrative function for 13th, and it's kind of like you're wasting an incarnation that you've introduced. At least War Doctor still goes on his own arc.
Bro, the War Doctor is far superior to this.
Yeah.
Like, it's night and day. There's no question.
I'm really surprised. Jay at least had it at best fine, or just like a bit under fine. For this
Yeah, I'm
episode
very
or something.
confused on that. How is this fine? This was the same. It's the same as episode 1 in terms of how it's structured. Like, it was pretty much beat for beat the same kind of like structure. It's fucking abysmal. It's all over the place. Most of the scenes have no connection to the other. Massive plot armor, bad dialogue, bad acting. Like, my god. Plus, this one was like way more boring as well. Just like it was dull.
Yeah, it feels like a slog. It is a slog. And what really annoyed me by the end of this episode is we're now in the second half of the series, and if we go
Now
to what
halfway through this story, quote.
Yeah.
and if we break down what we've got answers to, it's how Archipos was the way it was before Swarm when they zero attacked, and the flux isn't natural. And I'm like, great, we haven't really learned much, and we don't really know much about the overall universe, because you think for something as big as this, there should be world building consequences everywhere, like there is in season 4, but no. And like, my question is, how does this impact alternate universes? Like, what's Rose's universe like? Dare I say?
Well, I imagine nothing happened because that old lady.
Universe.
Yeah, that old lady said that every universe has its time, and this universe is about to end. So it seems to be just like a thing happening to this main universe we've been following since 63.
Which would still have consequence on Rose's universe, because as we know, when a parallel universe dies, it kind of gets noticed in some form on a universal scale.
Oh yeah, I imagine there'd be some kind of effect, but we don't know yet. So
yeah, it's kind of like,
and I doubt the universe will actually end, so ultimately it won't matter.
it's like, in terms of what this feels like, it feels like season 4 mixed with season 5 stakes and shit, and then doing season 9. Is it season 9 stuff with the Doctor's Origin stuff? It feels like the worst aspects of all them collided together with Chibnall pissing all over it.
That's a fair description, yeah.
I can't wait for the Weeping Angels to be worse than they are in Series 7.
I know.
Imagine
in this fucking episode, they completely forgot about the aspect of like Time of Angels, where they literally like have the power to like make sure they can't be turned off by I don't know, pulling out a plug.
Yeah, Amy only defeated it by looking at a skip in the recording
and turning it off at that exact time,
which is pretty smart as well.
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's not like how we literally have a fucking clip of Amy trying to pull up a cord connected to the TV and it doesn't budge. Meanwhile, Yaz can just do it with a console.
What makes me laugh is they broke probably the biggest rule of Angels, where they actively avoid any mirrors.
Yeah.
Otherwise they'll get quantum locked forever.
Yeah, they would be looking. Yeah.
They
Like,
look at themselves,
like, what's the point of just going in front of the mirror? Why take that risk?
Because it looks scary.
And then
retarded.
the angel just gave up in that scene.
Yeah, it just kind of
He
disappeared.
disappeared and then showed up inside the video game.
Oh, that was so cringe.
That was hilarious. Shui just.
You know what my
That was
favorite
great.
delivery of the episode was, though? When fake Yaz, as the commander, goes, "Sit down, commander."
Yeah, you lost it there. That was funny.
I fucking lost it.
The funniest part to me was when Belle was like, "Love, it is a mission, you idiot." And I'm
Oh, that was so bad. So cringe.
Like,
sure.
that is a worse version of that dialogue in the Series 8 finale, which I'm not sure if I really like. That dialogue in Series 8, but this is even worse.
It's not an emotion, it's a promise.
It's a promise, yeah, which, like, not sure about that,
Nah.
but it is better than fucking say, love is a
And it's
mission,
better
you
delivered.
cunt.
I'm at least convinced by Capaldi saying it.
Yeah.
It's even worse than closing time, where he literally reverts himself through love.
Blew them up with love.
Alfie! Or whatever the baby's name was.
No, that's fine, yeah.
My mission is love, so I will ignore the
Okay, so I just got
exposition I got given, which would likely tell me exactly what things are.
Okay, so before we end off this recording, I do want to say, because last time we said, we said that War of the Centaurans was like pretty alright. I think we all gave it around a 6 out of 10. But since
We
then,
lied.
yeah, we lied. Since then, Jeb has thought more about it. And what was the huge issue you found? Just so you can explain it to people watching.
Ooh, there was a few.
Alright.
There was a few. So there was a scene with 13th and a Centauran where it was healing. Now, it's established that they need to rest for nutrients through the probic vent every
7.5 minutes.
every 27 hours. The issue is that Centauran could not have been doing that because it was obviously in the med bed, which means either one, that Centauran should be dead from the toxic atmosphere, which means 13th never gets any of this information, or two, they don't need to rest that long and they could have finished the battle and they didn't need to retreat, which destroys a huge portion of this episode. What else was there? There was something else. That was the big one.
Yeah, that was the only one that I knew about, so.
There was another big one. There was other ones, but I basically ended up at a point where it was a 2 or 3 out of 10 because it turned really retarded. But yeah, it's not good. It's not a good episode. It's, in terms of enjoyment, it's a lot better, and it had promise and potential, but Chibnall is Chibnall. So.
Yeah.
That's how it lasted.
So yeah, I'd still think I like more enjoy it than I don't, but yeah, those are some issues we failed to spot first time watching. So well, for Jeb it was the third time he was watching, so he's just dumb. But the rest of us, we have an excuse, so there. But
I also just didn't love it as much as everyone else. So
oh yeah, you said it was
clearly
like
the best everyone here.
Of course. You said you didn't like it as much as everyone else. You gave it a low
Yeah.
6. I was editing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. Don't think there's anything else to say today.
We're only halfway, guys. We're halfway done.
And now, starting Sunday, we're also gonna start recording our reactions. Well, without Column, because fuck Column. But we're gonna record our reactions to Flash Season 8. So I'm gonna need to edit both of those weekly. So I'm very happy right now with my life. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Piss off.